absolutely terrifying to know that she was that close to home and that something like that could happen.
Blocked by cars and approached by strangers. Tonight, a Henry County woman has a warning for other drivers after she ran into trouble at a traffic light.
Now, she says she was less than a mile from her home when two cars tried to box her in at an intersection. Fox 5's Deidre Dukes is live for us in Henry County. Deidre, this woman is certain those drivers were up to no good?
Danae Johnson says she wasn't sure what was going on, but she sensed something was wrong and that she had to get out of there.
Came home last night. She was literally terrified and shaking.
The Johnsons tell Fox 5 the frightening encounter unfolded at the intersection of Campground Road and Highway 155 in McDonough Tuesday night. Danae Johnson was driving home from a friend's house when she ran into trouble.
The car in front of me was slowing down a while before we got to the light. And so once we came to the light, he came to a complete stop. That's when I noticed in my rear view that a car was approaching, flashing their lights at me, and not just like they're hazards, but like they were deliberately flashing them.
Then, Johnson says, that driver pulled up beside her in the turn lane and began staring at her.
And so at that time, the car in front of me swings their door all the way open, and he signaled for him to come forward. And so the guy drove forward, but the way he did it, he didn't just drive straight. He drove up at an angle, so he took up the whole turn lane, but the back of his car was in the oncoming traffic lane.
Johnson says that car pulled up so close to the vehicle stopped in front of her on the two-lane road, it struck the man's open door.
The light turns green, and neither one of them move, and I can't hear them talking. None of them are moving, so I'm trying to figure out what's going on. And that's when I see two guys appear out of nowhere to the right of my car and start walking towards my car.
Johnson threw her car in reverse, swerved around the vehicles blocking the road, and raced home. She feared she was being followed. The Johnsons say they called police and are warning area residents to be on guard.
It was absolutely terrifying to know that she was that close to home and that something like that could happen.